Guys, apparently there is a new snowstorm and even new severe weather going on in the southeast. Also, that there is another tropical storm that is just approximately in New Zealand. Beyond that, we will also take a look at the model data to see current snow activities or snowstorms or even storms just about to happen. So, without further, we'll start with today's video. So, hello guys, welcome to Mr. Weather Forecast here with another video. As probably seen right now, I'm currently in my room and I'm probably just probably just misspeaking a lot because it's been a long time. I haven't posted another video in like few days ago. Another that case. Yes. I haven't posted like in a long time ago. I just live streamed like almost every day, every 24/7 a day and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, apparently we got a new custom cursor. I got my new cursor and this cursor is I'll show you what the cursor I'm actually showing you guys. This is the cursor I use. It's called custom cursor, and this is only available when you have like a computer. Like it's available on I think like Chrome Web Store. I believe that was the name of it. I don't know how you name it, but I don't know how you name it, but that's how I can know about this. Also, I have like cool cursors that can customize. Like for this one, like my color, um, this blue cursor, the yellow one, the red one. I don't know any type of cursor I use, but this time I'm using a new cursor, which guys, you know how I'm enthusiastic with this game all day and every night. Yeah, I'm really customized, so that's why I switched to my uniform of Daddy Longlegs. Which you probably know who that guy is. He's the guy. He's the Longlegs, and you probably know who that is. But yeah, so without further, we're about to start with today's video. So without further, we'll start. So apparently there is new storm that is just approximately the south, the deep south, and even the south. But apparently, if we take a look at the regions, by taking a look in the southeast, you can see that there is some thunderstorms that are currently going on. Approximately today, something like let's go around like 5 p.m. at current time right now, we see some thunderstorms or severe thunderstorms going on in somewhere like near the Gulf of Mexico and even right here in this area. As later as we go further by 10 p.m., you can see that there is some rain going on down here in the southeast, for Georgia, South, and even the Carolinas as well. As we go further, as further by 1 a.m., you can see some rain is just approximately in the area for Alabama and even Florida as well. But as later as we go further, you can see that there's a lot of excessive rain going on down here in Georgia. Also, some rain going on in Mississippi and Alabama as well. Some for the for Louisiana as well. As we go further, some snow is going to start to develop on February the 11th, which some snow currently going to go on for the southeast of not Louisiana, Mississippi, on the southeast of Mississippi, which this is where the snowstorm could actually currently happen. And as later as we go further into the Carolinas are covered with some rain, but later as it goes further, some snow is about to happen in somewhere like portions of the southwest of South of North Carolina and even the north central or the north of Alabama. And further as we go further, you can see that some rain is going up into Virginia and even West Virginia, and some snow for Tennessee, North Carolina, and even for Kentucky as well. And as further as we go, you can see some ice is forming in West Virginia and even the west of Virginia or southwest of Virginia. And further as we go further, the rain goes straight into the northeast, into the Atlantic Ocean. Also, by that, talking about this, we also see some possible snow currently going on. Not currently, but it's going to start to go further into Iowa, which we are about to cover that up. So, here is the current radar data or model data that is currently running up at the moment. As probably seen right now, you can see that there is some snow going on in the southern of Canada right here, and some snow currently going on in Washington. So, I think Washington is probably like somewhere like which we're about to show what Washington is currently going on. So if we go further to the northwest, Washington is probably going on somewhere like near in the I'm guessing somewhere like near the 11s to 12s, like probably like 11 to 12 inches of snow in the northwest of Washington. But further inspection, we go further into the Conus area, as seen right now. We go further in, as you probably see right now, some snow by February 8th. You can see some snow from the northwest is about to go straight into somewhere like near Wyoming, I believe. I believe like Wyoming right here. This is where most snow is about to happen, and even a lot for some for Idaho and Montana as well. And as we go further, you can see that at somewhere like around at 10 to 11 a.m. on February the 9th, you can see some snow in Iowa is about to go down. Some heavy snow in Iowa, which is reaches to 14 inches of snow in the southern Iowa, as probably seen right now, or probably seen at February the 9th, which we're about to take a look on the which we're about to take a look at the north central. Taking a look at the north central, you can see Iowa is somewhere like here in the south central of Iowa looks like to be 14 inches of snow. The southwest of Iowa and even the southeast are somewhere like 10 inches of snow, and even some for this area of maybe somewhere like 8 to 6 inches of snow, and even for Wisconsin, near near the 4 to 5 inches of snow, and even 8 inches of snow. So people who live in this area in the south central of Iowa may experience whiteouts going on in the south central of Iowa, which if you guys are planning to go outside, you may need to do the following simple things. You may need to get emergency kit supplies, including for non-perishable food, water, medicals, a first aid kit, clothing, and even flashlights, extra batteries, and a battery-powered radio, which you may need it to use it for the NOAA weather radio stations in Iowa. Now, taking further inspection, we see the temperatures as we go further. Current temperatures of today. By the 10th, which we're about to put it on, which I forgot to put it on if I misplaced it. So, currently by let's go to 5 p.m. So currently at this temperature, it looks like in the north central and even the Great Lakes looks to be in the 20s. In the northwest looks like to be in the 40s, but somewhere here in the California and even the southwest and even the southeast of Arizona looks to be pretty in the 50s, and even the south of Arizona to the 60s. Going down here to Florida looks like to be in the 80s, and some of them right here in the Carolinas and even Georgia are in the 60s and 70s. In the Northeast looks to be like pretty in the 20s and even the 40s, and the North Central looks to be in the 30s, and the South Central to be in the 40s as well. As further inspection, it looks like to be around 80 degrees down here. But as we go further by, let's go further to the 11th. By 3 a.m., looks to be cold temperatures are starting to be grim as extreme, dangerously lower temperatures are going to happen in Wyoming. So Wyoming and the southeastern Wyoming may experience probably freeze warnings, and even freeze advisories as well. But as we go further by 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., temperatures on the south south central and even the north central are looking grim as temperatures are about to lower down into the 10s and even the 20s as well. By further inspection, by 10 to 12, temperatures will start to rise into the 40s into the south central and even the southeast as well. For south for the southwestern and northwestern, it looks to be in the 30s. But as we go further by 5 to 7 p.m., temperatures are starting to return to the 40s as we go further. But further into 1 to 2 a.m., temperatures in the north central, the Great Lakes, the northeast, and northwest looks to be in the 20s as further going. But by later, as we go further to 1 to 2 p.m., going further time, it looks like Texas is going straight to the 60s. And by later, as we go further, by 10 p.m., temperatures are about to lower down into the 50s. And by further tonight until 1 a.m., temperatures in Wyoming looks to be in the 10s, and even as we go further, um, even further, it looks like to be in the 40s and even the 20s. Also, by taking a look at the Storm Prediction Center, we do have a marginal risk for the northern side of Florida, and even no tornadoes, or well, 5% chance of wind damage for the following areas or counties such as Jacksonville, Gainesville, Lakeside, Jacksonville, and even Marys, Georgia. As we go further, looks like hail damage is going to be the least likely. So the less concerning are the tornadoes and even hail. But the concerning would be wind damage since it is a marginal risk. By day two, which we're actually going to take a look, day two looks to be a general risk for the Carolinas and even Georgia as well. But taking a look right here, we have a slight risk for Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Gainesville, and Osalo and Lakeside, which it looks like to be in somewhere near the northwest of Florida and Peninsula as well. Sorry if I don't say it right. Also, a marginal risk for Tampa, Florida, Petersburg, Florida, Clearwater, Florida, Spring Hill, Florida, and Largo, Florida. But for the slight risk, looks to be on the Jacksonville, Florida, Tallahassee, Florida, Gainesville, Florida, Osala, Florida, and Lakeside, Florida looks to be on the slight risk. Now, taking a look on the tornado activity, looks to be on the 5% chance and even to 2% chance. So the 5% chance looks to be for Jacksonville, Florida, Tallahassee, Gainesville, Oslo, and Lakeside. For the 2% chance looks to be for Tampa, Petersburg, Orlando, um, Clearwater, and Spring Hill as well. So the most concerning could be the 5% chance, but for the wind threats looks to be into the same areas as seen right here. Taking a look further on the hail damage, looks to be no hail activity going on, probably like 5% chance of hail. So 5% chance less of hail. So I would not be concerned about hail, but the concernings would be the tornado and even the wind damage. On forward to day three, it looks to be like a general risk for the southeast of Arizona, or I think Arizona as well, and even the southwest of New Mexico. And even the probabilities are 5% chance less of these areas. So this will be a general thunderstorm, which is in the southwest. And by further, as we go further into the experimentals, you can see that by somewhere like day 5 or day 6, there is a 15% chance of activities going on in day 6. For Memphis, Tennessee, Shreveport, Louisiana, Little Rock, Arkansas, Longview, Texas, and Jackson, Tennessee. For the day 7, looks to be a 15% chance for Nashville, Tennessee, Atlanta, Georgia, Birmingham, Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama, and Mobile, Alabama. If I did, but by day 8, which is predictably low for the areas, so apparently my only predictions could be possible or not possibly right. So in my perspective, mine, I believe in the southeast and even the deep south looks to be like there could be some possible chance of thunderstorms, including hail, damaging winds, and possibly isolated tornadoes. Probably maybe two excessive tornadoes. Well, not excessive tornadoes, but if it would be excessive, it would be something like 30% chance, or maybe like maybe to considerable damaging tornado damage. So I would be well, the 15% chance could be concerning, but for the 30% chance would be very concerning. So 15% chance um concerning to me. So I will go live probably on Thursday, and even I think like Thursday, I believe. Yeah. Thursday, that's where severe thunderstorms may considerable damage to tornadoes and other sources that may contain the storm on the 15% chance. All right, further on, we go further on the Weather Prediction Center. As probably seen right now, the excessive rainfall for this one for today looks to be marginal risk on the 5% chance, and even in the north, probably in the north side of Florida, looks to be in the 15% chance. Day two looks to be increasing to slight risk of, of flooding chances or excessive rainfall outlook, which is to be concerning. So there is a slight risk of not flood, but rainfall outlook going on right here. So this is where concerning more of this area for Georgia and even the South Carolina as well. Also as further by day three, a marginal one for Virginia and even the North Carolina as well. But for day 4, less probability chance for any of these areas. But for day 5, looks to be a marginal risk for excessive rainfall for Alabama, Georgia, Louisiana, and Mississippi as well, also including for the northwest of Florida as well. Taking a look further, as probably seen right now, we have a new tropical storm that is upon us. Well, not upon us to the USA, but upon for New Zealand, which I'm about to read of today's tropical, or actually not storm, National Hurricane Center, which I'm actually going to read this because I couldn't pull that up on time while I was trying to make the video, so it may take a while. So apparently, let's see if I can find the Eastern. I can't find it, but there is a tropical storm that is about to go on. So let me see if I can find the current tropical storm, which I can't find. So there's this new tropical storm called Tropical Storm Gabriel. I think that's the name of it. Hold up, let me see if I can go back because I think I just yeah. Okay, so this is a new tropical storm. I think subtropical storm Gabrielle or Gabrielle, if I cannot pronounce perfectly, looks to be a subtropical storm which could head for New Zealand and even Australia as well, which is not my prediction, which I believe this is where New Zealand is probably in right now. So I would be concerning for this tropical storm, but there is no updates from the National Hurricane Center, which I tried to see if I can find it, but I can't find the area, which is probably like hold up, I think it's probably in the south, I believe. I can't really find the area, but all I can say that there is a new subtropical storm. We actually have three tropical storms that are currently going on. We have tropical cyclone Freddy, subtropical storm Gabriel, a tropical cyclone Dingani, and even an Invest 90P, which is all concerning at this moment. So all these tropical storms look to be concerning, and we will make sure we are up to date with today's video and make sure that we are all safe and we give accurate information. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I just want to say, guys, thank you for the 130 subscribers, which some subscribers did left because they, but it's fine. I respect your honesty. Um, anyways, we also want to probably make some shout outs, which I haven't made shout outs in a while. Guys, once you get a shout out, all you need to do is subscribe to my channel and comment down below so I can actually make your official shout out. Also, guys, if you want to be a moderator or SR squad member, which that is not a real thing, but but it's also known as SR squad, which is a moderator thing. So yeah, if you want to be part of the moderators, all you need to do is subscribe to my channel and subscribe to my Storm Raider squad, which is not in the link in the description, which I could provide them, or actually if you go to my channel and you click channels and you go down into the SR squad, you'll find multiple of my people who have joined the Storm Raiders. Also, I'm going to shout out to all the Storm Raiders who have joined the channel or not joined the channel because I don't have a membership or anything else like that. So, for the following shout outs, we have Rail Fanning, the Southeast, Weather Watcher, Nightbot, LOL 720, Xbox Channel, and Weatherman of the Southeast. So, go ahead and subscribe to all the channels. And I'm actually, hold up. Also, subscribe to find this guy's channel. Subscribe to, hold up. Let me change that. This doesn't change that. Hold up. Sorry about guys. Subscribe to weather forecast. I mean, not weather forecasting. I mean, subscribe to my nice friend storm tracking / forecasting. I will provide a link down in the description down below so you guys can visit his channel and subscribe to his channel and all that kind of stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I appreciate all your support and love. And as always, let's go Storm Readers. Goodbye, guys.